Okay. Let me turn off the music. I need to chill. Happy Saturday. Hi, guys. Please excuse the casual. Like, look at my hair. I'm even just letting it fly. I'm letting it fly. Scoocha, scoocha. Hi, everybody. I hope everybody's safe and well. I know there's a lot of storms coming through the U.S. right now. Ours is coming through tonight since I live in Georgia. But I figured since I sign on usually Saturdays, middle of the day, and tonight I'm going to try to do so while I have power. I can't guarantee what tomorrow and Monday will bring, though. Maybe I should tuck this a little bit. I don't know why. I'm just picturing someplace sunny and warm with like nice tropical like waters. All of the things. If I sneeze, I'm so sorry. I hope I don't. I've had a new chair and I'm trying to figure out, it's very comfortable, but I'm trying to figure out like where I want it positioned. Hi guys, hi. Oh, hey Jamie, how are you? So good, getting ready for the storm. So it's supposed to hit us tonight. And my husband was showing me the generator and everything. And I was like, you're stressing me out. It's like I'm almost better just doing the fireplace. But it'll be nice because I want to keep the food cold in the fridge. But he's going to be on his shift. So as you know, that my husband's a firefighter. So he will be on shift. Hey, Shanaka. Shanaka, I'm happy to do that complimentary for you. If you want the activation, I can do that for you. Yeah, I know. So it's like, but are you in, so yours says LA. So I'm assuming you're out in California. But but I don't know unless if you're like from California and you moved. No worry, Shanaka, you do it all the time. Oh, that you'll pay it forward. So me doing a complimentary for you. Perfect. Okay, good. Oh, okay, cool. Very cool. So where are you located? Sorry, I'm having a conversation with somebody on YouTube. We're talking about, I thought she was from LA because LA, Mangelin says. She's in Georgia. Oh, I'm in Georgia too. Fun. So we're in North Georgia. We're in Monroe. Oh, Leah, I'm so sorry about your dad passing. I'm so happy that you're here though. If you'd like to work with me, I do one-on-ones. I do ask for payment though to work with you one-on-one if you would like to. It's up to you. You don't have to work with me. You could go to somebody else if you would like. But this is my job, so it does help me out, that little $20. So $20 to connect to a loved one. And it's about a 5 to 10 minute reading. Angeline was your middle name. Okay, cool. Okay, I'm going to work with somebody doing healing. Griffin. So is that south? Like, I feel like that's south where you're not getting the storm because we're north of I-20. Okay. So Shanaka, do you want the healing? Do you want to do the activation today? The little activation lobotomy? Southwest of me. Okay. So you shouldn't be getting much of the storm. Good. Good. Sorry. I was having a conversation over on YouTube. Shanaka, do we want to do the activation? Okay, cool. Awesome. So you know the drill. Yes and yes. And let's go ahead and do the activation here. I said yes and yes. It's like yes or yes. Now, guys, the reason why I'm working with Shanaka complimentary, he wrote me, and Shanaka is so sweet that he has paid for so many people to have like free readings, free healing, free this, free that. So I offered to him today, since he wrote me, he was asking about the activation, and I said, I will gladly work with you one-on-one because he's been so generous, so kind. When I work with somebody one-on-one, guys, this healing will go to wherever it needs to on you. With an activation, though, I don't know if it would be any different. So what I'm doing for him is activating his pineal gland and then third eye and clairaudience. So it's like your clairvoyance, clairaudience, because people tend to like to tap into their own abilities. And sometimes we just need that little push. Shanaka, take a deep breath in. Exhale. You know what I need to do? I need to do your chakras. And I close my eyes the whole time, so I apologize. If you send over a payment, please do, so that way you can get on the list. My list can close pretty quickly. So if you're interested in working with me, I would be so honored. It's ground. Okay, perfect. Let's see. There it goes. Yeah, good. Perfect. Let's do them diamond. You might feel some tingling, some warm right at that third eye. Okay. That feels really good. It's funny, Shanaka. So you have like 1, 3, 4. Do you like numbers in threes? I mean, like the whole universe is supposed to be in threes. So let me lock this in. And bubble wrap you like I do. Hi guys, hi. Sorry, my eyes were closed. Thanks. Okay. So Shanaka, so interesting. You know how like I talk about, you're welcome. You know how I talk about how I see triangles above people's heads sometimes? I know this is so weird, guys. And I talk way out there sometimes for some people, but just go with it. Go with it. Go with what I'm seeing. For you, Shanaka, it was instead of like a four-sided to make it like this like pyramid thing over, yours had like six. So like the point came here, and then it was like 1, 2, 4, 6. So which is what? Hexagon? I feel really dumb when I don't know. That's cool. So sometimes, hi Lynetta. I'm doing great, thank you. We're getting ready for the storm to come. We're supposed to get like a half an inch to an inch of ice. I would so rather hexagon. That's what I thought. Thank you. So I would so rather snow for the kids to play in and not being, yeah, so you guys are getting ice too. Man, the ice sucks. Like it's not as fun because you can't go outside whatsoever. So like I went for a walk this morning, even though it was freezing. I was like, I'm bundling up, I'm getting out because I know I won't be able to get out of the house. And sometimes I get jungle fever, like being stuck in. Hi, Eva. I'd be so happy to help you. I call those my activations. I just charge the healing charge for me to do the activation for you. And you guys always know. And if you're new here, Eva, I don't always say that like I'm a healer or can guarantee that it happens. Your body is the one that needs to do the processing. I just assist in having it activate. So if for some reason like it doesn't take off right away, it might be something that you need to work on or move through. And if I give you like the little pyramid or something, you need to focus and do that. And also meditation, meditation, meditation. It's getting windy. Yeah. Yeah, it was windy here too this morning. Yeah, meditation, meditation, meditation. Oh, Shanaka. You're so sweet. Eva, would you like to take Shanaka? Because he's so nice. I said, Shanaka, you don't have to do it. He's so sweet. Should I tell him about your webpage and your app, Shanaka, that you're put your webpage up so everybody can see it. It's like www.somethingkindness.com. That I was enrolling in it. I thought I enrolled in it, but I don't know if I fully did it this morning. I think it booted me out. Hi guys. I know soda's bad for you. Sometimes I have it. I don't drink. I don't really do anything. Sometimes I eat like small candies, like, and then sometimes I have soda. Hey, Kiss 4448. How do I connect to spirit? You're asking for you to connect with spirit, or do you want me to connect to spirit for you? Is that I'm not sure of the question. Oh, yes. I know my TikTok is busier. So TikTok. So Spiritual Connections by Joelle is all my platforms. And YouTube will be like a little bit slower, but I always do it along with my TikTok because YouTube I've been working really hard at for some time now to really get going. People love my ASMR videos though on YouTube. Oh, how to pay. Thank you so much. So Venmo link in my bio, so you can click on my profile picture and the link will bring you to my Venmo if you want to pay that way. PayPal, Cash App, $20 to connect to a loved one, 22 for healing. Yeah, so TikTok is like my new jam. So I loved TikTok before TikTok got big. And then I got off of it because my husband was like, well, that's a stupid app because I mean, this was back in, I don't even know when it got started, guys. Like it was like 2018 or so, maybe. And it was just like dance videos. And I remember thinking, this is so fun. I love it. And I was the only one on it. Nobody heard about it. And I'm like, damn it, I wish I bought stocks. But I remember my husband was like, "That's a dumb thing," and now it's where I work. Hi guys, hi. I hope everyone's well. Thank you for tapping the live. Oh, I'm so sorry. Well, so Shanaka paid it forward, and I asked Eva, and she didn't get back to me. Is she still on the live? Oh, wait. It almost had me cancel the live. Eva. Oh yeah, Eva left. She gone. So Kiss 4448. So I was gonna ask Kiss to see if she wanted it. I'm gonna ask her first, and if for some reason she doesn't want it, then you would be next. Kiss 4448. I leave it up to me instead of asking you guys because of the fact that I don't feel like it's fair because everybody would want it, right? So I just kind of like pick somebody on the live. Kiss, are you still on? Okay. So you can choose to either connect to a loved one or healing. What would you like? Happy to help you either way. Oh, I'm so sorry. Sorry for your loss. Okay, let's connect to mom. And what is your name instead of me calling you Kiss 4448? You can give me initial or you can give me a fake name. I really don't care. Whatever you want me to call you. Chrissy. Okay, Chrissy and mom. Okay. I do close my eyes a lot to concentrate, guys, just to focus in on the energy of who's coming through. Now listen, don't harp on what I'm getting with like the hair. I don't know why I'm getting like this short brown hair. And I don't know if it's naturally curled or if she curled it or styled it in a short way or if she just cut it short. Whatever this is. They normally don't give me names, and I kind of don't even want to throw this out, but she's giving me J and then an L, and I don't know what that is. So I'll just honor that she's telling me. Let me keep going with this energy and make sure that it's mom. Who grew up on like the horses or oh, okay, perfect. I normally suck with initials or names. So who grew up with the horses? Somewhere with a farm or horses, if she knew how to ride, or if you grew up riding, something about horses and being with a farm. Chrissy, when I'm connecting, just try to answer as quickly as possible so I can keep moving. Spirit will communicate pretty quickly. You can always do Y for yes and for no, totally fine. Was your mom like a stunner back in the day? Okay, perfect. I'm glad that you can take it anyway. Was your mom like a stunner back in the day? Like I feel like these long legs. Did she have like were her legs? Yeah. I'm like, look at you. And she's like I don't know why I see that TikTok thing that everybody was doing with like perfect and where they say like my mom used to break hearts back in the day and then they show them now and like then and so she's like, oh yeah, she's like I was, beating him off with a stick or whatever, but she feels very grounded. Like she didn't feel like she didn't feel like she was it just was like a natural beauty and like her hair back then was like really thick and long and just gorgeous. And I feel like she was a smoker back then. I don't know if she's a smoker now, but she feels like she was a smoker back then. And just very like simple, stylish, but like comfortable, but like it would just always look like effortless and gorgeous on her. Yeah. So however she dressed or put to herself together, it looked you know, like, even if it was just, like, a t-shirt and jeans, it was like Cindy Crawford, like that just, like, a plain t-shirt and pants, and she looks effortless and beautiful. Did she make you a lot of chocolate chip pancakes? I don't know why she's making, like I mean, they could be blueberry, but I think they were chocolate chip pancakes, in the mornings when you were little or Oh, thanks, Chris. Welcome. Cute. Okay, perfect. Just showing you beautiful memories of you growing up. Like, she was like, "You are such the good girl." Like, whenever I asked you to do anything, you were so good about, like, cleaning up your space or helping me clean the dishes or sticking around because do you have, like, some excuse me, do you have some brothers, like, older brothers? Or I feel like are you the only girl? And do you have brothers? Something about this boy energy or like more male energy and like you and her were very close because of that you were the women of the house kind of thing. I'm going to keep going as I get information cuz like I said they'll communicate pretty quickly to me. Um did she do who did tap? Who did tap dancing? Or did she pretend tap? Like I don't know why I saw like tap shoes and like tapping and like so I don't know if she Oh, perfect. Good. Okay, great. Wonderful. Because I was like, somebody's doing tap dancing. So it feels like she feels so like proud of your daughter. Not that she's not proud of you. She's proud of you as well. But she's so proud because it's something that she found joy in when she was growing up, that she loved dance. And she loves that she has that connection with her. So I don't know if she feels very close to her. Let's see. Okay, so something happened um tragic and very quickly about her passing. They don't always communicate to me how they pass. I don't really even ask. The only thing I asked her is if there was something that she needed to portray about her passing. And she's saying that you didn't get to say goodbye. Like you have that you feel a little unfinished or that she didn't hear you or it's just like you're reliving the last conversation because I don't feel like the last conversation was something that you even told her I love you when you feel like you should have or whatever this is. And so what she's trying to explain to you right now is that she is safe and beautiful in heaven. She's walking with all the angels, with God. She has no pain. She did not have pain with the whatever I want to say accident, so I don't know what happened. Um but she's also explaining to you that nothing was left unsaid. Everything. I heard everything that that you said after I passed because it's just like these beautiful words that everybody said and blessed me with of embracing me. Like, she's like, "It was just so, so beautiful of all the warmth, perfect." So she hears you. She's like, "Nothing was left unsaid because I can hear everything, and I'm sharing all this love right back to you." She's like, "I love you. I miss you. I'm still here. I'm forever with you." I like to have them show me something recently that happened, and she's showing me do you have, like I've seen this before with spirits, so correct me if I'm wrong. Do you have, like, alphabetic, magnets or something on the fridge that are kind of moving, or have you asked her to move them or something with these magnets on the fridge? Could've sworn it was, like, alphabetic, but I'm not sure. Okay, perfect. And, she's actually moved them? Or, like, you feel like you've seen them move and you've questioned, "Hey, mom, is that you?" And she's acknowledging and letting you know, like, that you're not crazy, that that is her, that she's still with you, she loves you so much. She's like, "I'm your angel, of course I'm gonna be with you, honey." And she's saying something about the candle. I don't feel like her lighting it, but I feel like it's lit and then it blows out. Something like that. Do you have a question for her before we wrap up with mom? She was such a beautiful soul. She did such a beautiful validating that she's still with you, still loves you, safe and at peace in heaven. She's sending all the love, all the support. She's your guardian angel on the other side. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. See, guys, when I start reading, my hands go down and I forget to do the intuitive healing. But it's also because my hands get tired, so it happens. Anything, Christine? Was there anything last? It might be blocking your question. Okay, good. She loves you more. So we're going to thank her for coming forward. I'm going to thank you for trusting me with your loved one. I'm so glad I could do that. That was from Shanaka for you. How sweet. Did anybody get on the list? Yes, Audrey, I'd be happy to do that for you. I do ask for payment if you want to connect to a loved one, $20 to connect to a loved one, $22 for healing. These are my payment options right here. Yeah. Shanaka's so sweet. He's like the kindest person ever. Wait, Shanaka, you didn't put your website on. He's so cute. He's the best. Hi, Crystal. I'd be so happy to help you with that. If you would like to connect to a loved one, it's $20. These are my payment options up here. And I'll go ahead and add you to the list. I just started my live, so I'll go ahead and add you, and I'd be so honored. And guys, if you don't know me, hi, my name's Joelle. I'm a divine psychic medium. I'm also an intuitive healer. On my lives, I do free intuitive healing for the collective. If you would like to work with me one-on-one, connect to a loved one is $20, $22 for healing. Oh, you too. Thank you. And my payment options are here if you would like. Definitely tap that screen if you're enjoying my live. Hit that follow button. You guys are all the best. My spiritual family is amazing. Thank you. Thank you. Steve-O, welcome. I love seeing new faces. And Lovey with the dandelion. That's pretty. I used to have the dandelion thing, and somebody was like, "Why do you have that?" I'm like, "I don't know, it's kind of pretty." Hi, Barbara. I really hope so. Definitely prayers for him. So I don't even know what kind of question that'd be. That's kind of like a psychic question. So when I take on the title healer, I'm not the one doing the healing. I assist your body in doing the healing because your body is actually the healer. So I take on that title just because it's easy, because people will understand it, but it's really like I don't really take that title. But I have seen some miraculous things. What do you guys think? Is Jennifer on today, the tattooed angel? I mean, that's pretty miraculous what her whole story is. Yes, Katie. Hi. Hi, Jessica. Welcome. So I work with people one-on-one. You can get on my list, and these are for paid clients. So I do readings one-on-one. So I don't just do flyby. Yep, Chris. I've got Crystal. 22 for healing for Katie Cleveland. So are you trying to ask Katie? So are you trying to ask a psychic led question? So psychic led questions I've stopped doing. So any career, love, moving, I've stopped doing those. I can connect you to a loved one who passed. That's just more how I work now. It's just more meaningful for me, and healing. And so that's all I do. So if you're interested, okay. Yeah. There's plenty other psychics out there that will do all the things. I just don't feel comfortable in that genre. People were attacking me too much and taking it too literally. Where's Garfield Heights? I have Crystal. Okay. So is the friend male or female? That's all I need to know. Oh, that's okay, Katie. Thank you. I know it was kind of hard. Like people were like writing me and I was like, you know what? It wasn't for me. But connecting to people, loved ones who've lost like that really it fills my soul. It makes me feel really good. So Crystal wants to connect to her friend. Oh my god. Guys, my phone is getting blown up right now because all my neighbors are talking about the storm. And normally I'll get like a little pop-up with if you guys send a payment. So I'm trying to like keep an eye on them and it's just like neighbor, generators, power outage, this and that. I'm like, oh god. Okay. Audrey, so I'm working with somebody who's paid right now, one-on-one. So Crystal's paid. Audrey, if you would like to get on the list, I'd be so glad to work with you. You have to prepay for so it's $20 to connect with a loved one. Crystal, where'd you go? Crystal, and to do a reading when I get them, you're gonna have to respond really quickly, because spirit will communicate very quickly. And then once Crystal, there you are. I need to know male or female. That's all I need to know. Friend, because you said friend. So it just helps me beeline. That's what I thought. Okay. Just checking to make sure that I get the right energy. Thank you for answering right away. While I work with Crystal one-on-one, guys, try to keep the comments down. My list still is open, so please just go make payment. Let me know if you paid if I don't happen to see it. Did you call him your brother? Or do you guys have like similar looks? I gotta stop drinking this Sprite. It's making me burp. Something with like you guys like did people think that you were related when you were out? Something like I don't know if you had similar looks or if you were like same height or something different of like that. You guys were like constantly mistaken for brother and sister and you're like you totally wore that badge with honor because you loved each other and you guys were such close friends that you feel like you were practically brother and sister. Where's this like did you guys have like what's the shed or like this like outdoor space that feels like disconnected from the house that feels like your area to hang out, like your hang spot? Is it a shed area? Like what is this like lounge area or if it's like a sunroom off the house or something like that where you guys would hang out, kind of chill, listen to music, talk, all the things. So thank you, Ashley. Something about this space. So I'm going to continue on because I'm waiting to hear from you. Validation is great. Well, thank you, Lynetta. Validation is great so that way I can make sure that I move pretty quickly with them because they will communicate pretty quickly. His passing feels super, super tragic. Like something with like the news was beyond shocking. Okay. Something about the news of what happened like beyond shocking. So I don't know. Like I said, I don't know. They don't always talk to me about how they pass. Like it just doesn't always need to be brought up. But I'm getting something like he feels like he was blindsided, but then also, oh, what's up, Ashley? Welcome to TikTok. Blindsided and something about, like, was he tricked? Does that make sense? With him, this feels very, very odd. But anyways, let me see what else. So sometimes they'll show me like books if they're very smart or cognitive smart. So I feel like he was very like he showed me chess. So I don't know if he actually liked I don't feel like he loved playing chess. I just feel like he was very smart. And I don't know if this is like street smart or just smart in general, and he's just showing me via the chess game. Um Crystal, I just need you to answer any of the things that have come up just to make it easier to make sure that I'm connecting to the right person. Um, what questions do you have for him? Hey guys. Did he wear the chain with around like his pocket, like one of those chain pocket things with the wallet? Holly, I got you here. Crystal, I'm so sorry, sweetie. I don't know where you went, and I'm trying to don't say I'm here. I don't there you go. Okay. That's okay. But did anything else resonate? Because I had a few things come through. So I'm assuming you're just saying no to the wallet, but it helps me so much when you validate yes or no. So that way I make sure that I'm connecting with the right energy. Uh he's playing music super, super loud. So I feel like anytime you guys were playing music, like in the car or anything, I mean, it was bumping. It was super, super loud. Uh this feels like, Latina or like hip hop or something like that. So Ashley, I'm reading for somebody privately right now, Crystal right now. So try to keep the comments down while I'm working with Crystal. Perfect. Do you have a question for him, Crystal? Is there something specific? Because um I feel like you had to rush to the hospital, but something like he had already passed. And so I feel like you hold that in your memory of like you you miss the opportunity to say goodbye. But he's making me feel like he did not like he wishes that you had that moment, and I get that, but he's like he heard everything from the other side, all of the I love yous, everything through the tears, and saying that you wish you could have done something differently to have changed the outcome. And he's letting you know that is not your burden to carry, that he took the responsibility of whatever choices went down that day, whatever ended up happening. And so he wants to take that full ownership, full responsibility for what happened, so that way you don't need to burden yourself with that anymore. He wants to take that from you today. Like he does not want you to carry that any longer. So no question for him, Crystal? Just checking before we close up with him. He was very, very sweet. He feels really, really super loving. Like, I don't even know if he would call you sis or he would say, love you, sis. Sure. Um, he's showing me you have ringing in the ear. And so ringing in the ear often is when spirit is around, letting you know that they're with you. So I'm getting like this high pitched tone in my right ear. So I don't know if it's in your right ear. So that's one of his signs that he's close to you and with you at that time and that moment. So sending you all the love. We're going to say thank you to him. And I'm going to say thank you for trusting me with your loved one. Okay, Holly. Holly. You're very welcome. Thank you. Thank you. What a beautiful, beautiful soul. I keep drinking this, guys, and I keep telling myself to stop. Hi, Holly. What's the relationship of who we're connecting you with? And if it's non-gender revealing, please tell me the gender along with the. So if it's a friend, tell me the gender. Just makes it easier for me. And then when I work with you one-on-one, perfect. Good job. You're already doing fantastic. I need you to respond very quickly because spirit will communicate very quickly with me. And you see how fast I talk? It's just because when I channel, that's just what happens. I know it's not from the sugar from let's see. Did your dad live way into his 90s or something? Because I'm seeing an older man who seems a bit frail, and he's like leaning over. I don't know if he has like a little bit of like shoulders curled and leaning over, like hinged at the hips. And then he was showing me, like, did he lose his cognitive, like, so he either had dementia or Alzheimer's towards the end, where he just started mentally slipping, which is naturally as we get older, but something about him that living to a ripe old age and losing the cognitive things. But I see him, still being able to get up and be dressed for the day. It's just having that hunch. Any of this resonate, Holly, with him? And he's getting around. Did he use a walker too? So no Alzheimer's, no leaning forward, no 90s, not him at all? That's okay. I'm gonna ask them to step aside. That's okay. So listen, so when I tell you things, it is however you can interpret, because I feel like this guy's with you. Um Did he eat very balanced meals? I feel like he's very particular about it having, like, a vegetable, a meat, and a potato or something, or whoever, if somebody prepared foods for him or whatever, it's like this, 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 and I don't know if it's, like, portion controlled or if he was particular about his food and, like, having it be small portions. I'm not exactly sure why he's showing me, like, in different. He ate all the wrong foods. Okay. Let me see, because I feel like this is him. Or was it is he showing me, like, those, microwavable? Yeah, but is it, because he's showing me and it's in, like, one of those trays where it's, like, separated, and so I thought somebody was feeding him on, like, I don't know, like, on a lunch tray where, like, it has the separated areas, or or if these were microwavable dishes, like, that could be it of what he's showing me. Guys, when I communicate with spirit, it's like communicating through opaque glass of images sometimes of what I get, and I try my best to interpret, but I'll give it to you, and you need to interpret if it fits the bill or not. Okay, perfect. Okay, because I saw him in this, like, tray-like thing, and I wasn't sure what he was showing me. Let's I feel like this is dad, so let me see. That's such a funny thing to show me, and I don't know if you'll have a memory of this, but he's saying something particular about the decorative pillows that your mom had around the house or something that, but I feel like he's either like fluffing the pillows or didn't like the pillows or something about these pillows are so specific. Like he's like, if we didn't have so many dang pillows, I don't know if he's complaining. I'm like, why would you tell me like that? They tell me the most random thing, guys. I don't know why they do that. It's like whatever. I don't know if he was like kind of totally fine. Listen, I honestly still think this is him. I just feel like he's showing me what he wants to. They do that. And I always try to ask for stuff that you would know and validate, and they're still going to be them. And I feel like I was he in a lot of pain, or why do I feel like he's just kind of was he a bit fussy, or maybe it's I don't know. Is that what he's trying to show me with these pillows and getting like a little short with people, or just okay. Okay. Cuz I did say, did he have pain? And then I said, did he I was trying to be polite in the fact of saying fussy, but we know what, you know. I know. So, um and I feel like he had to squish up his pills. Something about having to break up his pills, or maybe even just breaking them in half and taking a half or whatever. Okay. Okay. And maybe that's the pillows because it's like something about being extra supported and like having listen, this all makes sense. This is why I tell you I was like, "Perfect." I was like, "I feel like this is your dad." And so when they show me things, I just honor and still go with it. So know that sometimes they have me say things, and sometimes it's because they're either showing me another loved one that they're with very quickly, or they're showing me a reference to somebody else in the family. Totally fine. No problem there. Um, okay. He's shown me different things, like, so I don't know if he walked around, and used so without like, would he use a cane by itself more often than the walker? Because I feel something with a cane of, like, having it around by his side, but, like, he can use it or not use it? Okay, and he was kinda like, hitting the cane on the floor, and I don't know what he's doing, but he's hitting the cane on the floor and talking and all the things. And going this darn thing, blah, 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 blah. Whatever was upsetting him that day of something like happening in the house, right? Like that he couldn't control. I think he got to the point of feeling more like enabled where he couldn't physically do things, but he was so smart and he knew how to do all the things. So I think that frustrated him that his body didn't allow him to when his brain still felt very smart. Now, when I said the Alzheimer's before, I'm not sure why I got that. So keep that in mind. I don't know. I don't know who else was who might have had the Alzheimer's that is with him. That could be the other thing that they were showing me. So his frustration was with that he just wanted to still be independent, still doing things. And he feels like that was stripped from him with um what happened. Was this a work related accident that happened that ended up debilitating his like physical aspect? I feel like he was a very physically demanding job or something happened at work to cause this to have him be bedridden. Um, thank you. Thank you. So mom's with him. So that's why that came through. And they felt like the same. They sometimes feel like one person when they come together. So that's why I get confused. Okay. No, it says more diabetes. Okay. Because it felt like it was almost as if it happened overnight. That's why I was getting the, like, accident and it went from, like, 0 to 60. So, however that cause might have been to lead to that, um, and he's like, "Those damn pills they had me on," he's like, "They were so chalky." I I don't know, he's like, "They tasted awful and were chalky." I don't know what he's talking about. Do we have any questions for him? He He's so grateful. Do you have a sister? You and your sister? Because he's saying something about you and your sister coming and taking care of him and, like, stopping by the house? Perfect. Okay. So he's saying something like, "Thank you so much for you and your sister, the countless hours of times that you came over to take care of me, to drive back and forth, all the things." And he's like, "That was such a selfless act, and I see you, and I'm so grateful." Okay. Okay. You do have a sister, but no to her going back and forth. Whatever it is. Or were you countless hours on the phone with your sister? He's saying something about your sister. I don't know if she flew out once or twice, whatever it is. He's just explaining, "Thank you so much for doing all that hard work. Like I see everything that you did." Do you have a question for him? He did a beautiful job. He's really, really sweet. I feel like he wishes he could. Like, I feel like he's such a good person, and I feel like he wanted to be more of the dad that you he wishes he could have been. Does that make sense? Okay. What's your question specifically about it? It's funny because he's showing me a memory that I have of a neighbor who passed that when he passed, he wasn't talking. He was still able to get up and get around. And so they had him get up to go to the bathroom. And this was like 24 hours before he passed. And he just screamed at everybody. But that was the only thing he could do. And he was like, and he was angry, and it just came out that way. But really, it's because there was so much pain and so much difficulty. So I feel like that was very similar with your dad's passing, that there was just too much pain. The body was shutting down, and the hospital was treating him. Okay. He's saying something about like, I'm not really getting that. I'm getting only about him having this like, or maybe he's showing me you being upset. But somebody's just really, really upset, like really, really mad and frustrated. And so if this is the care that he was getting or receiving and it didn't feel like the right thing. So what he wants you to know is that in that it was like it was his time to go regardless. So there's nobody to blame of who should have done this or what should have been done differently. He's like, I am so happy and at peace with God on the other side that there's nothing carried with me, no ailments to the other side. He's walking towards me, which is always my sign that they don't carry anything with them to the other side, that they're beautiful, safe, and at peace with God. And then there was nothing he would have changed. He was so happy to transition. I think it was years and years of his body just constantly shutting down, barely holding it together. And he's like, I am so much at peace now, and I'm so beautiful. And so he said, don't hold that because I don't. He's like, on the other side, it's beautiful. I am so loved. And I am just watching over you, guiding and protecting everybody from heaven, and he's sending you so much love. So we're going to thank him for coming forward. I'm going to thank you for trusting me with your loved one, Holly. He was really sweet. Did anybody else want to work today? Work, I mean, if you would like me to connect you one-on-one with somebody, I can either connect you to a loved one or help with healing. Excuse me, I don't normally drink soda on my lives. I might wrap up with my live in a little bit. If anybody else was thinking of working, I'd be happy to work with you. I hope everybody stays safe with the storms coming up if you're affected by the storms. So sorry. I feel like you know how I get a little bit of dry skin. Sorry. I'm being so casual on my lives today. Normally I'm not like this, guys. I try to be as professional as possible, but maybe it's the storm that's. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thanks. I know, and you know me, guys. Sometimes I'll just come down here in a hoodie because it's just quick and easy. Other times I'll be dressed in. Hey, Beth. So if you would like to connect to a loved one, it's $20. I have Venmo link in my bio, PayPal or Cash App, and I'd be honored. And then you just get back, let me know that you paid, and tell me the relationship of who you would like to connect with. If it doesn't reveal a gender, please let me know the gender because it just makes it easier for me. I'm probably going to stop the intuitive healing because it just gets like to my shoulders after a while. Beth, do you want me to wait for you, or are you interested in me connecting you to somebody? Okay, perfect. I will. Because sometimes people ask and then they leave the live. So I'm happy with whatever you want to do. There is no pressure here. This is like a no pressure, no judgment zone. You do you, boogaboo. Thank you guys. Definitely tap that screen if you're enjoying the live. Hit that follow button. You guys do the best. Thank you. Do you live up in Boston, Patriot Fighter? We moved down here from Cape Cod. That's why I was asking. And you guys are supposed, well, if you're from Boston, if I'm reading that right, and like from Plymouth area, because you're supposed to get like 2 feet. Okay. So not Massachusetts, but cool. Okay, Beth. So do you have so you're trying to pay through Venmo? So you don't click this box during the live. What you're going to do is you're going to click my profile can't speak. My profile picture takes you over to my profile. You're going to see my TikTok profile. Underneath my picture, there's a link. That is my Venmo link. That's how you pay the $20. And then you come back saying that you paid. I'll get a little memo up here and then I'll work with you one-on-one. Oh, no, don't be stuck at work. Are you guys getting snow? Are you guys getting in Virginia or are you getting ice? We're getting ice here in Georgia. So I moved from Cape Cod, Massachusetts, but we live in Georgia right now. And we're getting a big bad ice storm. Hey Roxanne, what's up? Happy Saturday. So my husband's a firefighter, so he has to go in, he has to work tomorrow, and normally he'll leave at like 5 in the morning to commute, but because that's the worst time that to be on the roads, he's actually probably going in tonight, sleeping in his truck or sleeping in the station on a recliner. Nice, Roxanne. Good. Well, I hope it's nice weather there because it's pretty chilly here. Oh, thank you. Yeah, once he gets to work, the so sorry guys, the soda. The fire truck has they wrap it with the I don't know, metal links or whatever for the ice. So Beth figured it out. We got Beth. Connect. Boop. Okay, sorry, the best. So I wasn't going to stay on too much longer. If anybody likes to work, I'd be happy to go ahead and send over a payment. If not, no big deal. Beth, she figured it out. Beth, I got you. I wonder if she's back. Excuse me. Okay. So Beth, thank you. So that's very cute. Male or female. Thank you. I would love the specific person. So tell me one person that you would like to connect with. And if it's like husband, I know it's a male. If you're telling me a cousin, that's when you tell me the gender. So I want the relationship to you And it's about like 5 to 10 minute reading with your whoever the person is. But I ask you specifically because of the fact that I can just do it quickly since live readings are very quick. Excuse me as I'm getting my nose. Stepdad. Okay, Beth, I've got you. So this is interesting. I'm not sure of what generation he is, but I'm seeing like 70s vibes all over him. So I don't know if this is him younger. And I feel like the house is 70s with like all the shag carpeting and the color carpeting and the wooden paneling everywhere. And then like, I don't know if he had jean shorts, like the jorts and he had like a little sideburn thing going on, like, since it was like part of that era. I don't know if he's showing me that because that's his prime. A lot of times they will show me them in their like 30s or so on the other side because that's a lot of times that's what we will become on the other side is in our prime. So does that sound I need you to answer to let me know if I'm on the right path with who this might be. He feels He feels like he works with his hands, very hands-on with whatever he does. So either if it's carpentry or plumbing or something like that, that he's like very blue collar. Did you have an above ground pool too in this spot? So I will come with a lot of information. I just need you to answer to validate to make sure that I'm getting the right person. Did you have an above ground pool in the back? No to the above ground pool, no to anything, no to all of it. Wait, no again. But I'm not sure what you're saying no to. Are you only saying no to the pool or are you saying, okay, totally fine. Listen, then I will ask him to step aside because so TikTok lives are a different animal than say a group reading. So say a group reading, everybody came and paid $20 a person to sit and get a possible reading with me. So sometimes when I yeah, TikTok makes sure I'm not a robot. It makes me do this puzzle thing when I've been on for an hour. So, like, sometimes Spirit will have me jump around because there's other people on the live. It's probably somebody with them, but you're a paid client, so I'm going to ask them to kindly step aside, and we're gonna get your stepdad forward. Was your stepdad a big football fan? Whatever football, I don't know if this is Broncos. Sometimes they have me say things for a reason. And he feels like a bigger kind of guy, like just big, like got a big pot belly, just a bigger kind of guy. And like the Super Bowl's coming up, and like that's his that's his big thing. Like just loves football, big football fan. Or it could be sports in general, but okay. Um, is it just sports in general? I could be getting the game wrong. Okay. Okay, totally fine. Listen. We will get him. Well, listen, there's very few. Listen, you bye. Okay, so sorry. Um so there is no reason that he shouldn't step forward. But there's always sometimes it takes a little time to get them and like get the exact person. It could be that they're just shyer and they're just a little bit quieter. That is very very common for those who are a little bit more hard to pull. Just their personality, just who they are. They tend to sit back. They don't want to be in the limelight. They don't want to be talking in front of all these people. They tend to be a little bit more shy. They tend to be a little bit more shy coming to me on the other side. They see me and they're like, "Well, you're not dead. So what are you doing here?" Kind of thing. So, I'm just explaining to you how it works. So sometimes most of the time I'm able to get them. I'm going to try one more time. We're going to do 3 deep breaths together, you and I. If we're not able to get him, we can ask for the other person, okay? And it might be the reason that you need to talk to the other person as opposed to the stepdad. Hands over your heart. We're going to take 3 deep breaths. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so this guy walking towards me, he definitely feels like I just kind of want to describe him as like just very smart, very almost nerdy. Like I don't want to do that like saying it as like insulting, but he's just really really smart, very genuine. He seems um he's kind of quiet, keeps to himself. He feels very separated. Like he would not like to do something like this. Like this is so that's why I feel like maybe I was not getting him at the beginning. Exactly what I was saying is that when they're shyer, when they're a little bit more timid, they don't like coming on these things. Why? I don't know. It's just they're just a little bit shyer and that's their personality. So their personality still stays with them on the other side. So does this sound more like stepdad? Was he really good with numbers or like science? Numbers, I feel like are his jam. He definitely feels like a green aura. I don't know if you know what a green aura is, but he feels, yeah, and he feels very smart, very analytical, very, I don't know if he loved like history. And like, that's why I'm like calling him nerdy, right? Like I'm not trying to be like a mean thing, but it's more of a compliment. Like he's just so and like what he likes, he's like pinpoints. So there you go. Perfect. Okay. I'm so glad we finally got your stepdad. Sorry it took a little bit. Um, I'm like, what were you doing? And he was like, I was watching a movie. And I'm like, oh, okay. I don't know, guys. I don't know what they do on the other side. It's not me. It's not you. Honestly, they have stuff that they do on the other side. I know that might sound like medium baloney, but I'm telling you, it's true because sometimes they come to me right away and they're right there. Other times they're like busy, like they do stuff. Why is he showing me these weird, like, carpeted stairs? Is this, like, where you grew up? Something about these carpeted stairs, or do you have them right now? I feel like it's, like, one of those red runners, carpeted stairs. I don't know why he's showing me that, or are you sitting close to the red carpeted stairs? Whatever this is, I'm not exactly sure why he was showing me that. That's so, it feels so silly, like, of a thing to show me, but are you thinking of, like, switching them out or doing some kind of renovation or something? I don't know what he's showing me because he's making it sound like he doesn't like the runner on the stairs or like he's a worried I can't speak. He's worried about, like, somebody tripping or something happening, and not saying it's life-threatening, right? Like, he's not like, "This is not doomsday, we are not telling anybody about how they're passing," or whatever it is. It's just like, just be careful with these stairs and the lining on the stairs or the whatever this is, okay? However you can take that. Do you have, like, old beakers or, like, old things that he used in class? Some like, I saw, like, beakers and, like, the kits and, like, this metal, like, grabber thing and the so I don't know if you have a few of those things or if he just is showing me that he had those. He did have those, I'm sure, though, right? That was with school, and that's why he's showing it to me? Listen, they always have me say stuff for a reason and they're showing me things. You have to validate for how exactly that they're coming through with it. So whatever it is, and you'll think about it and you'll be like, "Oh, that totally makes sense for afterwards." Whatever it is. Um, it's funny because he's making me feel like you either did not like being a student or did you not really like science and his jam. Like, I almost feel like you guys like, he's trying to help you with homework or whatever this is, and you were kind of like, no, or that just was not your jam. And I don't know if he was even around at the time that you were going to school, but I just feel something like his interests were not your interests. Does that sound right? Beth? Okay. Do you have a question for him? Do you just want to Why don't you ask the question of what you would like to get from him? Because he doesn't feel like a big chatter. He doesn't feel like he has too much to say. He's just going over, kind of things that he did in life. He was showing being really smart, and then he talked about the runner. So I would rather you just ask a question that you want to get an answer to, and he can do that for you. Or he should be able to do that for you now that we finally got him. He has the patience of a saint. He's so good. He's so patient. Normally, when I wait this long for an answer, I'll start feeling spirit pull away. And I'm like, your loved one still hasn't asked the question. And they're like, bye. I'm like, okay. But he's waiting. So what's the question? Are you being sometimes you're being filtered? Like if you don't see it on my live, I can't see it. Please excuse me again. My little nostrils leaking. Just waiting to see if you have a question for him, Beth. We're trying to be polite here. I know. What happens is sometimes it's not them. So sometimes it's TikTok. TikTok will like ban questions or like and it's completely innocent. I don't even know what they're writing, but like TikTok will do it and I just have to sit here and sometimes that's the hardest part of this job on TikTok lives. Honestly, guys, sometimes I'm like do 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 do. What was that song from? Because I wonder if he likes that show. Do, 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 do. Thank you. Beth, are you still there? Now I feel him pulling away. Okay, so see, you were being TikTok didn't get it. So I can only answer it during the lives. I've asked the question 2 times. So you've got to reword it so that way shorten it to whatever, try to be less so that way TikTok doesn't stop you. So if you don't see it, the question pop up in my live, I can't see it. Okay. Is Jessica his daughter? I mean, that's it's kind of a vague-ish question for the live, but I'm trying to answer it as best of my ability without like taking too long. Granddaughter. Okay. Something with her father that feels very malicious and orchestrated is how he wants to say it. And what's the other question? So he's answering that there's something that the father knew about and did. Is there anybody else that wants to work tonight. I'm saying tonight, it's afternoon, but I'm probably gonna wrap up my lives here shortly. So if you wanted to get on the list, please send through payment now. Otherwise, I'm gonna wrap up here. But I always want to give you guys the option to work with me while you see me. These are my live discounted prices only. My if you wanted to work with private sessions, $55 for 30 minutes, $90 for 45 minutes. So these are deeply discounted and I do it just for my live. So if you see me and you want to ask me, go ahead and get on the list so I can work with you one-on-one. Otherwise, I'm going to wrap up here. Beth, so I don't see the second question. So I might have to wrap up. I've been... do I only do Venmo? Hi, Lynetta. So no, I have Venmo, PayPal, or Cash App. So those are the different options here. Venmo, PayPal, Cash App. If you would like me to wait for you, Lynetta, I will. Just let me know if you're going to send it through. Beth, what we're going to do, I'm going to thank him for coming through, and I'm going to thank you for trusting me with your loved one. I tried to wait so patiently, and I apologize that we couldn't get both questions in, but he did a great job validating. It took him a while to come through, so that's why I just want to make sure that oh, perfect. So I do have Zelle, I haven't gotten that up and running yet. So I just opened my business account. It's like a new business account, and you know how you have to have it set up. So I'd have to confirm of like how to get that. But what I'm working on too, my husband, he's so tech savvy. He's working on, instead of me having like all the separate payments, everything like, oh, hold on, guys. Hello. It froze on TikTok. Of course it freezes on me so like bad. Did you guys get any of that? So my husband's making a website for me where when you'll just be able to go to my profile page and there'll be a website link, and specific for my TikTok lives, it'll have these prices, it'll have different payments, it'll have, if you want to work with me, private sessions, what my calendar looks like, that you can book that. It'll also send you to my website if you want to see anything about my bio, testimonials, other things that I do. So I'm so happy that you guys joined my lives today. Thank you so very much. I enjoyed each and every one of you. Everybody stay safe, stay warm, and we're going to wrap up here. Thank you so much. I'll be on, I think, because the storm shouldn't hit till late this evening. So I should be on tonight around 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you, Shanaka. Bye, loves. Bye. Okay.